Why hello there, my fellow brawlers and shooters, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, Inquest of the Dead. Episode 50, The Perfect Storm for Many Raids. Oh, okay, yep, zoning issue. Alright, Wizard get inside, and then I'll have RCV drop aggro. Glad I caught that before it got worse. It's not good, but it could be worse. Looked up at the Colonist bar, I was like, someone's fleeing. That's not good. Fortunately, RCV is one with aggro. Oh, did they... Yeah. They got pissed at the door. So RCV doesn't have a lot of side focus left. But what I want to do is piss this group off. Well, they're just not taking the bait. Good. I'll have you do it. So RCV is dragging this 9 away. And then we'll go back into base. And then good, we'll try to drag this group away. Come on, get a line of sight. Because the one on the door is just going to keep hitting the door like a dummy until he's dead. There we go. So I'm trying to prevent the door from having aggro. So yes, be pissed off at good. Come on. Oh, hey. Oh, well, it doesn't have walls, so that's not actually helpful. Would have been nice if that trap was reset. And now she's dragged them far enough away. I'll drop aggro with a power leap. And go back inside. No! What the hell? The moment I undraft you, do something freaking stupid. What were you doing? No, seriously, for real. I guess you could be repairing one of these outer shells. But I have no idea why you would be like, I'm going to cut through here. Alright, RCV is back inside. Yeah, it did get kind of hot in here. I'll remove more roof. Ultimately, it's not going to get hot enough to like harm the crops, and it's not like the crops are growing anymore. Anyway. Alright, step 2 of surviving the tox is this. Now, I would like to add water power to the base. So I'm going to change the way it's laid out a little bit and add some water gens. The reason for this is I can keep them reasonably well protected within the walls of the base, and it will allow me to incorporate grow lights, subsidized by the flowing water. Your muscle parasites are 130. Let's give you best quality meds again. The reason why she was on best quality meds is to have her recover from muscle parasites ASAP. What about the geothermals? Yeah, there are geothermals right here as well. I was going to do water first. I have it researched. I kind of want to use it. It's not the greatest reason, but it is a reason all the same. Alright, so if we have a water gen there, then the new path over there will look like this instead. So let's remove the floor here and reroute the path around. Ooh, that's gonna suck. At least it's males, true. But Kadath and Sloan don't agree with you, nor does Bryzit or RCV. RCV. Wait, where? What? Why don't you have a droner? What is even? Why are you deaf? You're psychically sensitive. Why aren't you being tortured by this? Oh, RCV's female. That would explain it. Wrong gender. Yep, that's... I totally know that. Yep. Good job, me. Alright, Madsy, you're still trying to get your hands on ambrosia, so we're going to keep you on no ambrosia for the time being. Yeah, Addie, you're going to be pretty unhappy. I mean, everyone is. It's not a good situation to have going on right now. Booger, thank you for the resub. All right, I'm gonna go. We're kind of low on veg. I'm gonna harvest the crops here that are harvestable. And then, as soon as we get this watermill generator back, or built, we'll have power to the deep drill again. So this group mostly moved on. I wouldn't say it's, like, safe enough to go here yet, but possibly soon. And there we go. Watermill generator 1. And for those that don't know, the way these work is the white square there needs the support from for construction, and then the green area needs water, moving water, and then the blue boxes should not be overlapped if you can help it, as it will reduce efficiency. So I'm gonna maybe put another water generator right here, meaning I need a heavy bridge right there, and that's it to support number 2. Because we've been having like low power issues for a bit. I'm also gonna like remove the roof over them. I think it's kind of weird to have a roof on them. We've been in low power mode for a while, and I'd like to start powering everything up back up and running as usual. Alright, I think I'm going to allow them to come back out here again. Hugging the wall, just so that they can repair this wall. Not getting too close to the shamblers. A lot of these shamblers are dying due to their TTL. 17 hours, 5 hours, 17 hours, 2 hours. So some of them are just going to die off on their own. And then while this toxic fallout is going, it's a little strange to me that like toxic potatoes and psychoid and devil strand die to toxic fallout. I feel like it shouldn't, given that you plant them in toxic environments. But I suppose it is cutting off, like, one could imagine the toxic fallout like cuts off sun. It doesn't, but I don't know, whatever. Different toxins, something. Did I roof up the wind power? Yes, intentionally. I may also just get rid of the water generators. The windmill generators, rather. Because it's more reliable to have watermill anyway. They're flammable, that would be the disadvantage. But the advantage, of course, is it's a steady source of power. It doesn't fluctuate, which is nice. So, yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and do that. Break them down. So the watermills give 1100, and the wind turbines are variable. So in high wind, the wind turbines went out, but over a long period, like if you figure wind turbines require batteries essentially. The watermills are way more reliable. The watermills, you get like 3 watermills, and that's basically a geothermal generator. 3300 versus 3600 watts. Yeah, watermills don't fluctuate. Well, no, that's not true. I guess if you live somewhere where water might freeze, but flowing water doesn't freeze. So, yeah, they really ought not to fluctuate too much. More breachers. What is the heck? I'm still a little worried that, I mean, 1, 2, 3. Maybe the frequency isn't off, but like having 3 raids at once before screamed to me something's wrong. But perhaps it isn't. So more breachers, which is super annoying because they can't be encouraged to go destroy shamblers. And some of them, Iskra and Rinnick and O'Donnell have Doom stuff. And triple stuff. Rinnick's is single phase, so they're going to be kind of harder to kill. Oh, unless we decapitate them in one swing. That's certainly a way to do it. You're on go juice? Doesn't matter when you don't have a head to enjoy that go juice on. Is this... Nope, not biocoded. Alright. Y'all need to get off my walls. Excuse you? Would you just try to vomit on me? Rude. I saw that. No, you get back here, little flamer. You done messed up. Alright, well they're running. I would too. I don't blame them at all. So thank you for the heavy ordinances. I very much appreciate it. Is there... You know what? Lynx, you have armor I might want. Get over here. Stripped. Oh, you're a shambler, huh? Die, you little bloodsucker. Okay, yeah, there's something wrong. I don't... This is not normal. Let's investigate briefly. Storyteller. So, the only thing I changed... what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to set standard playstyle, losing is fun. And then the only thing I changed is this disabled children. So that there isn't, like, child soldiers or anything popping in, or child shamblers. That's the only change I made to standard losing is fun. Apart from that, I think everything else between the difference between this stream and last is in XML. So, Fix Me is going to be a save file, and bear with me just a moment. I'm going to have to get flashbanged, going through the XML again. I am worried that removing the More Quests mod did something weird. So I might need to restart the game and, like, put it back. Can you watch? No, I can't easily... my overlays aren't set up to incorporate it, in other words. It would take me longer to set it up so you could watch than it would be for me to fix it. I've already fixed it. I think. Maybe. Big maybe. Alright. We'll see if this works, and if it doesn't, I might have to put the More Quest mod back and then, like, ramp it down or something. Because I really should not be getting this frequency of raids. It seems wrong to me. The other problem that I'm going to have is, this Ambrosia... Oh, Madzi is done with her binge. Never mind. I was going to say, this Ambrosia is a target for her binge, and she'll just, like, run out there to grab it. Alright. Allowed area close to home. We'll allow this zone. And then, we're going to see who's more accurate between me and the Raiders. Scorp, you have a really good long range. I'm going to use you here. I don't love the fact that you're armored. But alright, drop your rifle in the middle of the rec room so I know where to grab it. And you come on out here to the Doomsday. Oh, no. Come on out here to the Doomsday launcher. Alright, Kadath. Man that mortar. And we're just going to shell this siege. Oh, you're setting up in a mountain. That's annoying. Zoshi. I'm going to have you come out and torch corpses. And then we'll strip them and torch others. Alright. Extract the shell. Load in high explosive. And force target. Right there. Kadath has got his shot, so he could use the Doomsday Launcher better, but I wanted him to shell. Pretty solid first shot. Let's aim for their shell stockpile next. And marine armor is done being researched. Awesome. Let's get some TV going on. Canonically, it doesn't really make any sense because this world's supposed to be cut off from everything. But whatever. VHS TV. Some DVDs or Blu-ray or something. Alright, Kadath, when are you firing next? Did you already? No. You're about to. Oh, wrong shell, but whatever. Oh, no, right shell. Good. Whoa! One of them has a sniper rifle and is shooting from really long range. Noted. Alright, Scorp. Let's give him a rude awakening. Oh, there's a little mountain there. And they're assaulting the colony. Now, one of the things I can do in this instance is I can turtle up and have them fight shamblers. As long as I remove myself from the target pool. So that's what I'll try to do. Although they are chasing you down because what? I'm guessing you're high in go juice? Yes. I'm keeping an eye on that. Scorp made it inside. Let's go to your charge rifle. And now we have 2 watermill generators working at maximum efficiency. And this siege... well, I'm going to lose the shells because obviously they're about to explode. And I've already lost most of the things that were here. But yeah, this siege should be pitted against shamblers instead. RCV getting some sidecasting. Well, it'll give you a group. Make you even stronger. Okay, I am hoping that whatever weirdness was going on with the whole getting too many events all at once. Okay. One moment. I need like a cartoonish technical difficulties here. Alright, so ignore the starting in. Let me hide that. Trying to fix some stuff in the back end. One of the reasons why I don't tinker, generally speaking, and obviously I failed to do this and it's biting me in the butt. One of the reasons why I generally don't add or remove or tinker or change series mid-run is this. Too many moving variables makes the whole thing fall apart. Like pulling pieces out of a Jenga tower. So I think that's exactly what happened. I think there was some mod conflicts or scenario conflicts, and it's just like being stupid. As if I like turned on the reactor, because 6 raids in one day, nearly. Was it one day? Hang on, let me check. How long it's been since the start of the stream. It's been like... So the start of the stream was September 6th at 5 a.m. And, Okay, no, it's been 2 days. Sorry. But 6 raids in 2 days is a little stupid. Do you think the toxic fallout is preventing other events? It's possible. It's plausible, but I've never seen that happen with toxic fallout before, which is why I don't necessarily believe it. So what I did was I added back the more quests mod. Because maybe pulling it out did something weird. I'm not even sure. The thing is, technically speaking, raids aren't quests. Their raids are like, well, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But, well, try to fix it. This is getting a mite bit stupid. So we're just totally... Oh, that's annoying. Before I launch this, let's see if there's anything else we want to load in to just delete. This is wealth deletion. Yes. There was a bunch of mortar barrels that I could do without. And then there's a lot of lower quality weapons. But a lot of this stuff will just I'll just add to the smelt queue. Oh, it'll be fine. Yes, friendly fire each other to death. Please. Be as stupid as you want. Alright, let's launch this. It's too bad I can't gift it as a gift, but there is no colonies in range. So, I'm gonna launch it as short as possible for chem fuel reasons. And I'm curious to see if that even makes a blip. Yeah, wealth items did drop from 170 to 160. So but I feel like it hasn't recalculated yet, because it should be a bigger drop than that. Well, they're getting more than they bargained for here, and now they're flipped. Good, serves them right. Wait, there's another. Wait, what? Yeah, right. The second group. What was their attack type? Repair while? Okay, if I turtle, it's fine. They will fight shamblers. Then the other problem we're going to have is they just dropped a whole bunch of bodies, like right outside the base, that we're going to want to burn up before they reanimate and pin us in. Of course, they did just see Wizard. RCV, you want to flex for me? Oh, you don't have enough focus for Psi focus, or Blade focus, my bad. And a wizard's in danger. Yes, transport pod crash is a good sign, I suppose. What I'm thinking is happening is I have too many disabled incidents. And it's causing a problem. That's almost certainly what it is. The game doesn't have a lot of things to do because of the limitations of this scenario, so it's just like, alright, when in doubt, give pod droppers, and that would be my guess as to what's going on. It's just like, alright, something should happen right now. What is allowed? Pod drop raids? Pod drop raid. Attack, attack. It just keeps, it's like a vicious cycle of that. So, Hunt here is a teenage space refugee, and I think what we're going to start to do is to rescue people that want to join, and then just, like, banish them. I think we have a closed door policy now. Alright, and these guys fled. Got it. Yeah, it was sort of like, as I said, something, you know, the game was like, something should happen right now. What is allowed to happen? And raid was the only thing in the list, so it just was like, all right, raid, raid, raid. Which is why it started feeling ridiculous. Here, wizard, you can help the girl. I don't know if I'm going to be able to burn that corpse covered in foam. Suppose we'll see. That does tie into your toxophilic preventing shambler incidents theory? Possibly. Yeah, I'm not certain what it was, but I know it was wrong. So you're not supposed to get that many raids all at once. Not under normal circumstances, at least. Alright, with that raid gone, we can start venturing out again. And I want to get these bodies hauled away so that they're not a risk to the tree for fire or whatever. And then I also want to continue to remove corpses from the surrounding area. Yeah, the reason we got a transport pod the instant we changed some settings is, yeah, pretty good indicator. I don't know. Hopefully it's getting fixed, is all I'm going to say. I'm not going to overthink it, though. Alright, charity has been fulfilled. And if she tries to join us, we're just gonna kick her out. Even though she has pretty good stats. I don't know. Well, she does believe in open doctrine. She believes in the wrong stuff. Alright, good. Still waiting on some spare recon armor, of which we don't have any yet. And then she's also overdue for some lungs. We haven't been able to do a whole lot of that. Some of that is just like, it was suspended. Okay, that's my fault. Unsuspending that. Trying to get our brawlers back on helmets, meaning that they need lungs for it. The other thing is, soon, I will maybe add some grow lights, but I feel like if I add grow lights, I should probably pair that with solar panels. So I'm going to research solar panels to that end. Okay. Control frenzy. We have a lot of gas masks that should be... They're tattered apparel. I don't know why we're not... Okay, so this gas mask is 50%. And smelt tattered apparel only goes down to 20%? Oh. There we go. It's because before we needed, like, tattered stuff, but now we don't. Yeah, we could turn this into a solar field of sorts. It's not a terrible idea. Alright. RCB while you're out here, grab the Doom. And we'll just keep cleaning up as much as we can. Some of these guys might come back, but if there's just like a shambler or two, it's not a big deal. It's when there's a swarm that it becomes a danger. Hunt joins. No, you didn't. And if you're wondering, the banish, it showed that they were upset, but they aren't. So you can ignore that. I think they're going to come back. All right, zooming all the way out. Both of the corpse burn areas are freed up. So we should be able to haul those bodies somewhere safe to torch. Bye, Hunt. Now, for the Pollux trees, we are breaking down waste packs, but this tree is almost at a maximum clean. So we need to, yeah. We've been cleaning up the waste here in the Devil Strand fields, and we're transplanting that waste over to the Pollux tree area. We really need an Eastern Corpse Box? Yes. I really need just like a break to be able to do stuff. I mean, as I'm sure you've seen, it's been non-stop crisis management mode with very, very little breaks. So I just need a moment to like catch up on the things we have fallen behind on. I did not notice you. You Bruxa all the way out there, so we'll clear you. I'm really surprised these guys haven't revived yet. So I'm just hauling the stuff I don't want to lose off of them and then burning the rest. I don't care too much about the rum. And then the silver won't burn anyway. Okay. Did closing and restarting the game mess up recording? Nope. Apart from, you know, possibly having to edit around it. I don't know. Maybe I won't. For context for the viewers. Plus, it didn't take me very long. Fastest XML editor in the West. Which is massively not true. Well, thank you to all the, like, murderers that came with their big boom weapons. We have 6 triples and 4 doom. And, obviously you can't manufacture them, so that is all just from generous donations from the dummies that show up to try to kill us with them. Very nice. I can probably stop hauling in tainted armor for smelting. I mean, the reason I was doing it is it definitely helps to keep up with the plasteel demand of our colony, but nowhere near as efficient as plas sites. So I'm just gonna stop. Let's continue making chem fuel from... This isn't from organics. This is just from tox potatoes. So let's rename that. Tox pota. Do we have fire foam researched? No, I don't think we do. There's a lot of research that we have yet to do. Another crash! Well, you look like the last one with a more pissed off face. Yeah, because you're abrasive. Alright, Madzy, your turn. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Inquest of the Dead, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any questions or feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Inquisitors.